Kabuto is an official psychopath now. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to see another flashback. Not now, not for the rest of Naruto. But anyway, this your boy Mean. Welcome to the channel where anime and manga means more. And this time we're reviewing Naruto chapter 569, I think. 584. I went way back. That was a flashback you just saw. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the review. So Orochimaru, as we seen in the last chapter, he met up with Kabuto, and now he's luring Kabuto in with some candy. He's like, man, I got some Reese's Cups back in the car. I got some Reese's Cups and some Skittles and whatnot. You want some candy? He said, oh man, do you have Starburst? He said, I got that too. He said, all right, I'm in. Let's do this. So then Orochimaru, he takes Kabuto back to his place. And then he reveals that Konoha was going to do him and No in. They was going to kill both of them. But they wanted to do it in one fell swoop, which I think is a stupid idea. Because, I mean, killing two birds, one stone, I always want to do that. But I'm not going to use somebody's mom to kill their own son, or mother-like figure to kill their own son. If she recognizes him or said, oh man, he looks just like my son, I can't kill this guy. Anything similar to that is not going to go down the plan. As you see, the plan didn't go down as planned. I just think that's a dumb idea. So Orochimaru was revealing how they did this. Donald then pulled the old bait and switch. They were sending No these pictures of Kabuto as he was growing up. And then like down the line somewhere, they switched it with somebody that looks similar to Kabuto, but you can tell it's not him, right? You can tell it's not Kabuto. They switched it with him, right? And they started sending No some false pictures. They fabricated them, right? So eventually, you got some guy that doesn't look like Kabuto, but had the same glasses on and a similar hairstyle. And she thinks that's Kabuto, and Kabuto is somebody completely different. They send her in to kill him. So they brainwashed her so that she can kill her little adopted son. That was crazy. So Orochimaru says, it reveals that to him. Kabuto goes on attack. He gets mad. He's like, you were sent to kill me, it wasn't you. He's like, yeah, I was sent there to do that, but I didn't. Kabuto rushes in, goes to kill him, right? Cuts through him, another one of those snakeskin clones or whatever. And he says, yo, let's cut this garbage, this BS. I'm going to get straight to the point. He said, I always wanted you. I've been stalking you since you was a kid. I always wanted you. I always want you to get you back to my place. And I want to be your new mom. I want to be your brother. I want to be your partner. I want to be your mom. Or some old weird stuff like that. I don't know. Orochimaru's mixed up in the head. We already knew this. But it doesn't get any worse than this. So then, later on, well, not later on, but further on in that conversation, Orochimaru, decides, okay, I'll join this guy. You know, I don't know. Orochimaru gave him some long drawn out monologue about how I found out who my true self was and all that other nonsense. And Kabuto says, oh really? I need to join then. So Orochimaru, like if you notice in the chapter, Orochimaru and Kabuto saying that they agree that they're going to do whatever. And in the background, it's like a vat of blood. Turns out Orochimaru has been collecting like this blood every month. Like every month that he menstruated, he like collected some of his blood and put it inside this jar. I don't know why. I don't know if he was cloning himself or something like that. I don't know. Later on, they reveal what happened. How Orochimaru wants some information on Akatsuki, so Kabuto infiltrated them through Sasori, but then they just jumped straight past all the other nonsense because we already know about everything that happened after that point. And Orochimaru got killed by Sasuke, which he really didn't, because remember he got sealed in that sword. And I think Orochimaru is still around. Kabuto sat there and grinded all his snake skins why didn't he just make a coat? He grinded all these snake skins into this like this grinder or whatever, and made and what he did like strained it was like a juicer or something like that, and juiced the blood out, and he injected it directly into his bloodstream. Now that's just filthy, and that blood's been sitting there for like 40 years. But anyway, let's get into the synopsis. So anyway, for real, I think this was a decent chapter. Because we got some information, you know what I'm saying, finally. We figured out about how Kabuto's connection with Sasori. We figured out how he finally, got down with Orochimaru. And we know how he got his powers. I actually feel like this was a decent flashback. We also found out about why, his mom, about why, she was in that village and they were going to kill him, blah, 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 all the other good stuff. Like I said, I feel like this was a decent one, but I feel also like this thing is out of place. They shouldn't be doing these flashbacks right now. I don't feel like they should be. We in the middle of a fight. We got about 10 weeks before the fight's over, just so we can see these flashbacks, which we really, a lot of this we didn't even need. So this chapter, I felt like the information in it was valid. So that's why I felt like this was a decent chapter, but it still feel like it's out of place. So I got to see how he got his powers. I don't like it. I mean, I'm not injecting somebody's blood into my system. It has been sitting there for like 40 years and whatnot. I'm not doing that, and that doesn't make any sense. How does injecting that blood into you give you his powers? Maybe Orochimaru is taking over him from inside out. I don't know. But I don't see how that would give him some power. They didn't show him doing any kind of jutsu or anything. So I don't see why that would give him any powers. But also, I mean, to finish this up, it was a decent chapter, but I don't want to see any flashbacks, and I feel like this was out of place. But it was a decent chapter on its own. I enjoyed some of the, the information we got from it. But I don't want to see another flashback. But go ahead and leave your comment. Let me know what you think about the chapter. Rate the video, subscribe.